Hey, how's it going? This is Crypt Reading. Next episode of Trails of Cold Steel. Hang on. Why is that even showing up? Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, last episode went around LeGrom, fought the Brave Blade Master, got my ass handed to me, but learned a bit more about Green's power. This episode we're doing the second day, and hopefully we'll be finishing up LeGrom today. So let's get right to it. Oh, hello everyone. Good day, Sister Thermos. Thermos? Tamaris? I'm just going to go with Thermos. They've grown accustomed to LeGrom while I was away. I have. Everyone's been so kind. The only thing I just can't get used to is Father Hamilcar's lackadaisical approach to the work. Lackadaisical? I've never even heard of that word before. That's understandable. He has his good points, though. Really? I've yet to see him act like a responsible adult even once. We probably should be gossiping about this, though. Assume you all came along because of my request, right? That's right. We'd like you to tell us a little more about it. The request mentioned that you plan on making an offering? That's correct. I'll need a number of items in order to make it, and I'd like you to collect them for me if you're able. If you have time to take this on for me. I mean, I understand if you don't. Sure will fit you, and thank you very much. Allow me to tell you about what I need you to do. As Lady Laura knows, it's custom here in LeGrom to hold a memorial service for Saint Sandlot and the Eisenritter each year. The period in which this service is held is coming up rather soon, too. That sounds like kind of a downer. Well, it's not supposed to be a lively event. The memorial service is held to mourn the brave warriors who gave their lives during the War of the Lions. Will church be leading the service? People here seem to have a strong belief in animism, so I wouldn't have expected that to be the case. Not quite. Church is just assisting with it. Animism is much deeper roots than the church here, so it's only natural to respect that. Graham seems to be similar to Nord in that regard. Yeah, animism's just widely believed over there as it is here. And yet, despite that, both communities believe the church's teachings as well. Well, the church never once denied the existence of spirits after all. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons its teachings may have spread across the continent like they have. I guess Adios has a big heart for everyone, right? Quite right. Getting back on topic though. I've actually been asked to prepare an offering for a memorial service myself. Oh? Will this be your first time doing so? It will, because I like to practice a little bit before service itself. That's why I like to ask you all and collect the ingredients I need for it. Ah, so that's how it is. What exactly will you be making? I'm going to be making pretzels. Huh? Those are those bready things that look like they're all twisted into a knot, right? That's right. However, the pretzels used for a memorial service are made to look like the spirit monument here in town. I assume you're talking about that unique looking monument in the center of town. The very same. Pretzels here are generally baked to be rather hard, so they'll last longer. It's even said that the Eisenritter carried them onto the battlefield, their combat rations. I suppose that explains why you're giving pretzels as an offering then. That's quite a fascinating historical tidbit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a chance to see Erebonians most time on our pretzels. What ingredients do you need us to get then? Oh yes, I almost forgot. I need you to collect 5 hardy powders, 5 clear gelatins, and a type of seasoning called white seed. I think I have them all but the white seed. Well, it shouldn't be too hard to beat up some monsters with that stuff, but what exactly is white seed? They seem to be one of LeGrom's local crops according to Father Hamilcar. Unfortunately, they're not really in season right now, so none of the stores here have any. I think that part should be simple enough, fortunately. Our household chef should have some on hand. Oh, that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Right, let's start our gathering. Where should we make our way to first, Laura's home or the highway? I'm fine with either. We'll have to go to both eventually anyway. Not really. High power clear gelatin. Yep. Just need to talk to the chef. Hello, Lady Laura. Is there something you need from me? There's a request I'd like to make of you, if I may. Would you happen to have a white seed on hand? Of course. Well, it'd be crazy for me not to have some on hand. I've got it stored away. I always make sure we never run out. How much do you need? I'd give you the entire crate if you want. Well, I don't think we need quite that much. Well, then I suppose a small bag full should do the trick. My thanks. Anything for you, Lady Laura. All the people here really love her, don't they? I'll say. No kidding. This side quest is pretty easy. We already had 2 of the ingredients down to the T. Hello everyone, have you managed to gather the ingredients I need? We sure have, here you go. Well, here's the white seed you wanted. Thank you so much, this should be plenty. You can wait in the drawing room while I mix the trial batch then. Now I want a pretzel. How did they taste? A little surprised to be honest, in a good way I mean. Indeed, these are actually better than what I was expecting. Tasty and filling, and free. Being that the Eisenritter may have needed something like this while to keep on fighting is kind of moving, really. It really is. Thank goodness. What do you think of them, Lady Laura? Oh, my apologies. Apologies, I was so engrossed in the taste I forgot to speak up. They're delicious. If I hadn't seen you make them, I'd swear they came from a kitchen of a professional chef like Joseph. Thank you for giving me a chance to try them. Phew. Hey, Laura? There's still some time for memorial service, but how about we offer some needs to Salmon statue now? I'd like that. After all, there's no limit on when you can leave an offering. Would you mind if we took some along, sister? Not at all. It'd be rude of us to indulge in all these on our own, after all. Please, go on and take some. Let's be on our way then. Now I've got pretzel power, yay! There we go, I'm sure this will put a smile on her face. Now that's left for us to pray. Are there any special requirements for prayer of this sort? Not particularly, but it is custom to remain quiet while prayer is being offered. Let's get on praying then. I was so focused on being quiet, I ended up blowing my breath. Huh? Are you guys still going? It was a valiant battle to remain silent for even a single minute. The last victory remained elusive. Don't be harsh on her. Well then, shall we make our way back to the chapel? Yeah, we should report back to Sister Thermos just in case. Thank you so much for your help, everyone. I feel bad about having you all run around town for my sake. No worries, we're always glad to lend a hand. Yeah, never done a job where pretzels were a friend's benefit, but it was worth it. They really were delicious. If the batch you make for a memorial service turns out that good, you have nothing to worry about. I'll do everything I can to make sure that's the case. I've yet to offer your reward for helping me. It's not much, but please take these. Thank you very much. Be sure to put it to good use. That's one down, at least. Yeah, let's move right on to the other one. Okay. I had to make sure about something. Game crashed, so I had to redo that side quest again. I have no idea why the game crashed like that. Wow, it really looks different. All the fog on the highway dissipated as well. Yeah, it's so much easier to see all the surrounding areas now. Totally, I could hardly see my hand from my face yesterday. At least we don't have to worry about getting lost today. We may find alternate routes through the area we missed yesterday, too. It's very likely we should keep an eye out for those while we're looking for the beasts we need to slay. Yeah, it's definitely like a whole different area. Looks like there's a path over this way too. I didn't notice it when we were passing yesterday. The mist has cleared today, which makes seeing paths through the area much easier. I think this path leads to the top of the hill. Perhaps, but we'll need to do something about this log before we go there. I make a snap a log like this like a toothpick. Who the heavy lifting can you lend me then? Hope you don't mind. No problemo.
It's my turn!
My turn!
My turn. Go! This is better. We need to regroup.
And it froze up on me again. And the game crashed. You know what? I think I'm done for now. Okay, let's see if I can actually get through this without crashing on me again. It's actually been a few days since my attempt to record this.
Be going. Here we go.
Yes, sir! Now!
Go.
Of course.
Go. I'll handle this. How pathetic.
Okay.
Oh wow, there's a river out here.
I remember playing in this river when I was a worthy adversary.
My turn. Go! Now's a chance!
Gotcha! Yes, sir! My turn. Off guard.
My turn. Now's a chance!
Gotcha!
Very well.
Here I go! Now!
Gotcha! My turn. Go!
And open!
Go! Go!
Gotcha! You bad guys better watch out!
I sure would.
Nice.
I feel like I'm going to...
Oh, a treasure chest.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, that one looks tough. A worthy adversary.
I'll handle this. My turn.
Here I go! Of course.
My turn. My turn. I'll handle this. Go!
And open!
Your swordsmanship is truly
I could say the
impressive.
same about you.
On the bright side, after waiting a few days, more of the cold went away, so I'm feeling much better than I have this last week.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. I'll handle this.
Okay, what the hell's going on?
Oh, it's so cool here, you'd hardly believe it's summer.
The weather's pleasant today. A fine wind blowing too.
Now's our chance. Let's get. Very well. Be gone. Go.
My turn.
Right. Here we go.
My turn.
I'll handle this. Help it.
The advantage is ours.
I'll handle this. My turn. Go!
Gotcha! Here I go! There!
Right. Evil will fall before my blade.
Finally, Reen leveled up.
I did it!
That must be the monster. Is that the monster from the prologue? Or one of them?
Is that a treasure chest? The advantage is ours.
Very well. Go!
Of course.
Yes, sir!
Very well. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Shiny, huh? Oh, come on! Why does it keep freezing like this? Is that? It must be the monster Toval says out here to take care of. Yeah, that is one of the monsters from the prologue. I've never seen anything like it. Is it even alive? Kinda looks like some sort of machine. Any way you look at it, there's clearly something strange about that thing. I suppose that's why we've been sent to exterminate it. At this point, we can't just go back without finishing the job. Yeah, I say let's see what this monster is made of. On your guard, everyone.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
My turn. There. Now's our chance.
Gotcha! My turn! Get him! Now!
Go.
I'll handle this. Go!
An opening! Of course. Shatter! Now!
There!
Go. There.
I'll handle this.
Yes, sir! Get him! Now!
Go. My turn. Huh.
Of course. Huh? We should keep going.
Honestly, that was easier than I thought it would be.
I've only just begun.
A matter of course.
Is it dead? Seems more appropriate to say we destroyed it. Yeah, I didn't get the feeling we were fighting a living creature. A mechanical monster. What's something like this doing out on a highway near the ground? That is a good question, honestly. Why is it here? Our intelligence division cadet be able to shed some light on this. You are the one with the mysterious mechanical companion, after all. That's a good point, actually. I don't think this thing's any relation to Lammy. For one thing, it looks like it's made of metal. That's true. Ergetlum and the combat shells we use our combat exams seem to be made of some other substance. But while they may be inorganic, the combat shells do have a certain kind of warmth to them. I don't see how that matters. They all seem suspicious. William's probably right. This thing doesn't seem enough like Ergetlum to link to. Let's head back to Legrand. I have a feeling Tobo will want to hear about this as soon as possible. True, he may even know something about this himself. Back to Legrand it is then. And that is why I saved. Maybe it's just my laptop. Something seems amiss here. The town isn't usually this noisy. Huh? Looks like the liner's back to harbor. Who are those weird people around it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They look like soldiers from one of the provincial armies. It certainly seems that way. Why in purple? I seem to remember seeing those colors back in Heimdall. I believe the combination of colors represents the Lamar Provincial Army. But Lamar is on the other side of the Empire. What business could their provincial army have on the ground? Hey, looks like they're back. Oval? Do you have any idea what's going on here? Word on the street is that they requisitioned a liner from a wharf on the far shore. So, why we're seeing Lamar's provincial army and not Sutherland is still kind of a mystery. Apparently, though, some big shot nobles visiting the count as we speak. Another noble visiting father. Who could possibly? That's a bit concerning. If you're curious, why don't you go take a look for yourselves? Since you returned from that highway, that means you took care of that monster, right? Well, that is true. Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you about regarding that. Mechanical monster, you say? Toval? You have some idea as to what it might be? Well, I'm not sure. I think I'll go have a look at what's left of it just in case. Anyway, good work out there, guys. Here's your reward. I'll leave checking out what's going on at the Count's mansion to you. Oh, he definitely seems to know, like, he knows something we don't. Well, for now, there's no harm leaving the matter to him. Right, we should see what's going on at Laura's house. Agreed. Alright, let's find out who it is. Oh, hey, isn't that... There's no need to be so hasty. At least give my proposal some thought. Your attendance will add an extra degree of prestige to our gathering. I'm merely the Lord of Minor Rural Region. Surely you overstate the importance of my presence. The man's worth is decided not by himself, but by those he rubs elbows with. Well, I'm sure you understand. I appreciate if you didn't do anything to cause any unnecessary conflict. I'm not sure giving combat training to the Imperial Army is something you ought to be doing either. After all, neither of us want trouble now, do we? Haha. And with that, I bid you a fond farewell. Well, my compliments on the excellent tea. I am honored, Your Grace. See ya. Excuse us. So who would this guy be? Hi, if it isn't young Laura, and Eustace Albera too. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Grace. I appreciate all you continue to do for my father. They must know him. Yeah, but look how tense they are. I wasn't expecting him to show up here of all people. That's Duke Kane, head of the foremost of 4 great houses, ruler of Port Said Ordis. His authority extends over the entire province of Mar to the west. Huh. So we're still getting new people. I'd love to stay and talk a while, but I'm afraid other urgent matters call me away. I'll endeavor to arrange another opportunity for us to meet in the near future. For now, I bid you farewell. Oh, what have we here? So you're Thor's Military Academy's Class 7, huh? How do you... Well, just happen to do a little leisure time reading on your class. Not a bad looking bunch. Good, good. Enough of the chit chat. His Grace awaits. Excuse us. See ya, kids. That was weird. Who were those men? They don't look like soldiers from a provincial army, that's sure. They did seem to know about our class. I presume they're personal bodyguards hired by Duke Kane. Father? You needn't look so concerned. However, it seems like they've finally begun to act. Noble faction has been acting in secret? Indeed, for the past month they've been quite active behind closed doors. No doubt to try and reaffirm their unity, holding conference after conference all across the country. Of course, I'm sure this isn't news to your youngest classmate. Well, yeah. The intelligence division's all on edge, wondering whether they're about to start a full-scale conflict to reform this. Seriously? So that's what they've been up to, scurrying around all this time. Since Duke Kane's basically leader of the Noble faction, I sure was expecting him to come all the way out here in person. Nor was I. They appear to be planning a large conference in the near future, to be attended by all members of the Noble faction. The Duke came all the way out here to insist that I attend. Father, you're not even a member. Quite right, my lady. Your father has long kept his distance from the faction, in the same way he's also kept space between himself and the reformists, preferring to remain neutral. However, they're convinced that all nobles should belong to the Noble faction as a matter of course. I've heard they've been quite forceful about bringing those nobles who didn't support the faction into their ranks. Would I be correct in assuming that my family is involved in all this? I'm afraid so. There's been some disagreement over whether Duke Kane or Duke Alberea should lead the four great houses. I expect that either would bring the same platform to the table. Eustace, if you don't mind my asking, do you happen to know where my family stands on the issue? You don't need to worry about your family's allegiances. Lord Schwarzer is widely known as even more obstinate man than I. I can't imagine he had any interest in supporting the questionable actions of other nobles. MC, I'm actually a little relieved to hear you say so. Hold on a moment. Perhaps there's a move we could make after all. I'm afraid I'll be leaving Legram again on another one of my little trips. I apologize for his suddenness. Please tend things in my absence. As you wish, my lord. Father? Wow, well, that was sudden. I believe in acting swiftly and decisively. I tend to establish contact with all the other nobles who have remained neutral to ongoing factional conflict, so as to prevent them from being taken by the noble faction's coercive methods. Father, a prudent course of action, I think. In that case, I'd be happy to come with you. Koval? What are you doing here? So you're here as well. Well, it's a chance to catch a glimpse of the majestic Duke Kane. Did you know he left the limousine that came all the way from Bereyard? Wait, then, it couldn't have. Did it belong to Alberea family? Well, Rufus Alberea got into it, so yeah, I'd say that's likely. Couldn't ask for a classier escort. Huh. Didn't think to see Eustace's brother here. So Rufus was here. Well, he is the heir to the Alberea family. Considering our visitor was none other than Duke Kane, it's not all that surprising that Rufus would pick him up. But I know you didn't just come here to volunteer your company on my trip. Well, it just so happens that these guys here brought me a pretty curious story. I got confirmation that a mechanical monster appeared on the highway outside of Legram. Is that so? I believe this is the first time one's appeared since the counteroffensive Sir Cassius launched 2 years ago. That's right. Come think of it, that was the first time we met, wasn't it? It was indeed. What a strange coincidence. Have any others been found the area? Nothing so far. It's just a hunch, but I suspect it may have been released as a diversion. I concur. Perhaps having you come with me is the best course of action after all. Alright, that's what I want to hear. Father? Sounds like there's a lot going on here than just factions butting heads. Sorry, I can't say anything for certain just yet. But if we turn up anything concrete, I'll be sure to tell Sarah. She'll pass it on. Alright, here's what I got for you this afternoon. Calling all fishermen? Okay, shouldn't be that hard. When you finish up for a day, I appreciate if you head to the guild to file your reports. I left note on the counter telling you how to do it. Nothing too difficult. Got it. Leave it to us. Just make sure to lock up before you leave for the night. Someone else should be coming in to take care of things tomorrow. Understood. We'll do our best to take care of the guild in your absence. I wish you well in your studies. I hope you'll forgive me for leaving so suddenly. Not to worry, Father, I'm used to it. Thank you again for your hospitality, and for agreeing to a duel. Look forward to our next meeting. As do I. You show great promise as a swordsman. I hope you'll continue to devote yourself to your studies and training alongside my daughter. I'm honored, sir. In fact, I hope all of you will look past her uncouth father, continue giving her your friendship and support. As a single father, in fact, I've yet to hear any tales of budding romance concerning my daughter has me worried. Father? It'd be our pleasure. She does seem to be popular with the girls, though. Pray you have a safe journey. Thank you for all you've done for us. Catch you later, then. Give my best to Sarah. Why must he always be so? And honestly, you got one amazing dad. Free-spirited, open-minded, not to mention incredibly strong. Having met him, I can tell you how you grew up like you did. Huh? Green's right, you know. You're living proof that great parents lead to great children. I suppose having someone like him in your life as a role model would naturally lead you to aspire to greatness. Will that or feel woefully inadequate in comparison to develop an inferiority complex? Well, all told, your living proof is the Darcy house has grown up sound in mind and body. Stop teasing me at once. Moving on, Toval has entrusted us looking after the guild. We may have only half a day remaining, but we still have our duties to fulfill. Look at her trying to change the subject. I am not. Just like the name says, its spy has a golden glow, not unlike the look of Goldia itself. That must be quite an exquisite fish. Sounds rather garish, honestly, but I have to see to judge for myself. Have you ever seen this fish before? Wyber? Unfortunately, all I know are what I've heard from the rumors. Bem, who's usually fishing back at the end, is actually one who told me about it. Gold color isn't actually its only distinctive trait either, he said. He mentioned that its flavors to die for, too. Ooh, now you got my attention. I'm afraid I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested in the taste myself. That's certainly understandable. After hearing so much about it, I want nothing more to try it. I've been bugging Toval about it for quite a while now. And now it seems like, thanks to you, I might finally get my chance to try it. Fishing, huh? I guess racers even take on jobs like this. This fish is so elusive, though. What are the chances we can even catch one before day's end? That does seem to be the most obvious issue here. Is it even possible to catch this fish like a bell? Doesn't seem so, unfortunately. Ben mentioned that they did catch several of them here at one point, but he hasn't found one at the end of his line for several decades now. It doesn't exactly inspire confidence, you know. How will we go about catching it then, and where? Well, I've actually received promising info from Toval that put me back on the trail. He claims he's seen golden sparkle in the river alongside the highway several times now. All the sparkle locations have been different locations, though. Well, at least I never searched to the river. True, it'd be much easier than try to search the lake would be. You might be able to find it then. I know it won't be easy, but I'd be pleased as punch if you did catch one. But now that I think of it, do you have the right tools for a job? Sure do, I brought my rod with me. Will this work? Let's see what you got there. My word, this Lake Lord Company's highest grade fishing rod. The gold salmon is supposedly quite a hardy, hefty fish, but catching it should be no issue with this. You must have fish in your blood if you have a rod this nice. Well, thanks. Allow us to make our way then. Yeah, let's go. Oh, cutscene? Hey there, Cindy. What brings you here? Oh, good day. You wouldn't happen to have seen Tovel today, would you? I did, but I'm afraid he's currently out of town attending some business. I see. Need something from the guild? It's nothing too important. Well, Tovel did leave us in charge of guild for today. But yeah, we're here, right here, so just ask us if you need anything. That's right. Helping others is what the guild does. That's what we're here for, too. Lady Laura, I can't simply ask you to give up your time for my sake. But if you insist, then I suppose... I happen to be looking for some luminous grass, you see. Oh? I can't recall ever hearing such a plant before. I assume it's well known here in Legrand? That's right, this rare flower that grows on the surrounding countryside. Has an unusual trait of blooming only on sunny days, only when the previous day was foggy. That certainly is unusual. I guess that makes today an ideal day to go find some then. That's correct. That's why I made my way to the guild to ask Tovel to find some for me. As you just informed me, he isn't in it today. Can't really go out onto a highway of my own because of the monsters though, so I'm at a loss what to do. So would you be willing to gather some for me instead? Leave it to us. So just a hidden side quest, nice. Really? Thank you so much. I have a pretty good idea as to why you might want it, but allow me to ask. I assume you're planning on making a charm, right? That's correct. A charm? Legrand, when someone you hold dear embarks on a long journey, it's tradition to make a charm for them. Then you give it to a person to take with them. It's supposed to bring them good luck. Wow, I've never heard of any traditions like that. The custom stretches all the way back to the Middle Ages. It said that when people offered charms to members of Eisenritter, it began when people offered charms to members of Eisenritter as they left for distant battlefields. Fascinating. So how's the luminous charm used to make these charms then? Or luminous grass? Well, traditional way has you place one of its petals within the charm itself. Because how the flower blooms, people believe they had the power to clear away fog. Because of that, the flower came to symbolize victory over chaos. Wow, that's pretty deep. Yeah, it actually sounds like a really cool charm. Have you ever been given one, Laura? I have actually. Cindy gave me one right before I left with Thor's. Sarita and Chloe both gave me one too. I keep them on my desk at the academy. When I look at them, it always makes me feel a little closer at home. They're some of my most prized treasures. I'm so pleased to hear you say that. She really does care for Laura, doesn't she? I think we safely assume so. Back to luminous grass though, what exactly does it look like? It's the only flower with white petals that grows around here, so that would be the easiest way to find it. They may be rare, but we should be able to find one if we search the Double Highway. I've heard they're more frequently at higher elevations, particularly near steep cliffs and the like. Well, with that much information, we ought to be able to find one. Let's start the search while we still have plenty of daylight. Yeah, time for flower power. Thank you very much. Good luck. Haven't we seen her before? Shiny golden glow. Simply can't wait to catch it. Oh great, we got competition. Seems like a good spot to fish, but I wasn't expecting someone to be here already. Seems to be an ordinary civilian with a noble at that. I'm surprised she strayed this far from town. Should we try talking to her? Yeah, might as well. Excuse me, can we talk to you for a moment? Who are you? Wait, I recognize you. Your military academy student who saved me my hour of need several months ago. Oh yeah, I think we did meet once before. Oh, so you know her? Yeah, we ran into her while we were out in Kelly on our very first field study. Now I remember, one of our tasks involved delivering a lost wallet to its owner. I actually forgot about that. It just so happened the wallet belonged to this lady in front of us. I see. I'm very grateful for what you did for me. Sadly, that wall has become rather lighter since you returned it to me. Oh? Might we ask what brings you out here? I would have thought that was obvious. Try to catch my dinner, of course. Some may think of fishing as a leisurely hobby. I beg to differ. It's proven to be an essential survival skill. I see. I don't remember her being anything like this last time. So what inspired you to come this far out down to fish? You could have just sat at dockable ground, right? She could have, yes. The ground is conveniently situated right on the shore of Lake Ebel, after all. Surely it wasn't necessary to brave the dangers of the highway to come out this far just to fish. That's where you're wrong, I'm afraid. First-class angler needs a first-class spot. Easy fishing on shores, peaceful lake just wouldn't satisfy me. What is with this woman? She's certainly a unique individual. Sounds like you're after something special if I had to guess. Indeed, I come here seeing the elusive gold salmon. I heard tales of it from a gentleman in Legrand by name of Ben. He also informed me that it cannot be found at Lake Ebel, which what led me to this spot. Sure enough, I finally caught a glimpse of golden glimmer beneath the water surface here. Golden glimmer? That sounds a lot like what Toval said he saw too. Looks like this must be a spot then. I should have known you'd be searching for it too. Very well then. Let's compete to see who can catch a gold salmon first. That's not really what I had in mind when we came out here. That aside, we seem to have found our location. Sure enough, let's get fishing.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
That's a catch.
That was easy. Impossible. You caught a gold salmon before me? How could this be happening? Now you're making me feel kind of bad about it. So thank you very much for telling us about the golden glimmer you saw. I may now have thought to fish here if not for your guidance. Fair play is a necessary element in any competition. Think nothing of it. Besides, I simply paid the price underestimating you. It was my fault that I lost. I thought my experiences over the past several months strengthened me, but it seems I still have room to improve. Improve I shall, until one day I'm known across the land as the finest angler all of Erebonia. Well then, I bid you a good day. Yeah, more power to you. Might as well see what other fish is here.
Not bad. Now that's a catch.
Oh my, what pretty flowers. They look so clean and white. Are these luminous grass? They are. You still see beads of dew clinging to them. Sunlight shining through, droplets make the flowers shine. They're so shiny! Here, allow me. Alright, we should take this back to Cindy at once. Alright, let's not waste time then. Ugh. This is getting ridiculous. Welcome back, Lady Laura. I see you managed to find some luminous grass. That we did. Here you go. Thank you so much. Now it's left to make sure petals don't wither away. I see you're wasting no time. You have a special man in mind, don't you? I hope you returned your feelings. Please don't misunderstand, Lady Laura. It might be made for a man, but there's no special meaning for underlying feelings here. I'm just doing this to wait to offer my thanks to him. Your thanks? Might I ask what you're thanking him for? We see Surrey and I were out on the highway not long ago. But somehow we ended up quite a distance from the road lamps. And it was just two of you out there alone? That seems awfully dangerous. It was. As you can imagine, we were beset by monsters. However, one of the disciplines of the Arcade School happened to be passing by, saved us from our predicament. He escorted us both back to town, but as soon as we returned, he left for the training hall to resume his practice. So in the end, we didn't really have a chance to thank him properly. Sounds like a pretty cool guy. I like how he departed so gallantly at the end too. True, it was very dashing, but still, I did feel terrible about not being able to thank him for his selfless deed. Soon after, I learned that the disciples of Darset School all one day leave the ground to return to their homes, so he decided to make a charm for him. Your heart's in the right place, and your intentions are noble too. I'm sure a disciple of the school would be more than happy to receive what we call charm promised victory. Yes, that's exactly it. Do you understand now, Lady Laura? I'm deeply grateful to him, but you'll forever be the only one in my heart. Yes, I think I understand what you're saying perfectly. Do you really think she has no feelings for him, though? Not even a little bit? May's heart holds many unknowable secrets. Oh yes, that reminds me. I've yet to properly thank you for your help, so please take this. Did you make this yourself? I did. It's not the same kind of charm, but I put my heart into making it all the same. I wasn't able to make one for everyone, but I hope it'll come in handy on your journey. Ooh, this is pretty cute. Thank you very much. Hey there, everyone. Can my eyes deceive me, or is that the legendary gold salmon you have there? Defying all odds, that actually is. Here you go. Oh my, it's so beautiful. I really can't thank you enough. It's even more splendid than Bem's tall tales. I can see why people like its appearance of Goldie too. So, when are you going to cook it for us? Really now? I see your curious taste down here. Naturally, I had every intention of sharing the taste this triumphant catch with all of you. As for how I bring out the finest flavor, river fish tend to be best suited to grilling, so just wait a few minutes while I fire up the grill. I'm kind of looking forward to this now. I think we get some food from one of our morning tasks too. Feels like we've just been stuffing our faces today. Well then, what do you guys think? Where do I even start? Well, the amount of fat was just perfect, sublime even. Agreed. Never would have imagined it would taste this exquisite. I'm glad to see my earlier skepticism was wholly unwarranted. It's hard to believe this is just grilled. Yeah, I didn't even think you could get a fish this tasty. Glad you all liked it. Even I was surprised how delicious it was. It just melts in your mouth. I feel like it's my duty to share it with the rest of town now. Looks like I'll put another request for Toval. I'm sure he'll gladly accept. Yeah, once he hears about how good it is, you have to be crazy to turn down the opportunity. You said it. Honestly though, I want to thank you again for all your help. Fortunately, all I can offer is stock from the store. Please take it. I wish you all the best for the rest of your field study. Thank you. Good day then. No, don't stay outside, go in. Pretty much finished with everything, so might as well finish it all up, right? Paperwork. Oh, are you finished? Yeah, we just finished getting everything sorted out. And of course, millions in the background paying a nap. Goodness, that was exhausting. That little brat, you can at least try and help instead of lying around like a house cat. Can't say I'm surprised, doubt she's used to spending this long such exciting tasks. Oh well, we're almost finished. Alright then. Still, it really does go show how top-rate Toval is. He fulfills a lot of requests on his own. And still has time to handle all the day-to-day realities of running a guild branch. Indeed, it's even more impressive when you consider he finds time to visit other regions of the country as well. His mobility and knack for solving problems are exactly what one would expect from a bracer. The guild may have been forced out of the country, but he's still out there trying to help as many people as he can. Even when we were in Brayhard, he came to our aid. If you look at all these records, it's clear people really trust him and rely on him for help. That's very true, but... something the matter? What's wrong, guys? Nah, I was just thinking. Bracers play an central role to people of other countries. Are they not just essential to Argonians? Well, you may be right. Not just because they help maintain public order and provide other services. That ideal, prioritizing the protection of civilians above all else, is pretty noble. It's something people admire. That's certainly true. In many ways, it's that form of nobility that's beginning to fall to the wayside within Erebonia's aristocracy. I'm not sure the issue is as black and white as you have it. The Guild is an organization first and foremost, and one based far too much on idealism, far too little on practicality. Donations and public funding can only go so far covering its operating costs. It's no stretch at all to say that with the Empire as it is now, the Guild's removal was inevitable. That's what my brother said once we discussed this. Sis. Looks like his brother is weighing on his mind. I suppose that's another way to look at it. I have to admit, it sounds rather cold and dismissive, but does carry more weight coming from Rufus Alperea. Emma, you're so big. And soft What are you dreaming about?
What the fuck?
William! Look at that, she doesn't even have to be awake to be irritant. Anyway... This shouldn't take much longer to finish filling out the rest of our reports. We should focus on getting everything done and returning to the mansion. Sounds good to me. Excuse me, is anyone here? Oh, you're the girl who works out with Wadi's store, aren't you? Oh, Lady Laura. Is Toval here by any chance? I'm afraid Toval is out of town on business at the moment. Is something the matter? They haven't come home. Julie and Carno still haven't come back home from the castle. Wait, you don't mean... Did those two go Longren Castle? Surely you don't mean suggest they took a boat without supervision. I'm afraid so. They said something about going on an adventure. Then they took one of the boats without even asking. It's evening now, they still haven't come back. This sounds like a serious problem. Yeah, right when Toval's away from the guild, too. We'll just have to do whatever we can to help out. I agree, we can't just stand around and hope they'll come back. If we're to search Lake, we'll need a boat ourselves. I'll have Klaus prepare one for us at once. While you do that, I'll wake William, and we'll have another look around town to see if we can find them. Splitting up and searching in town does seem to be the best course of action. Thank you. Rest assured, we'll do all we can to find them. Well, I think say the boys are in town. Looks like they really did head out towards the castle on the boat. Lake's been calm, there's no sign of a boat on the water, so at least it's unlikely they capsized. Guess that leaves the castle then, right? Longren Castle was once a stronghold to Eisenritter. While our family is still its stewards, it's rare that anyone ventures inside. I hope nothing terrible has happened to them. Their parents are really worried too. I've asked them to stay at home and wait for us to contact them, but at this point all we can do is venture into the castle and see what we find. We have use of a boat now, do we not? We do. A couple students from Darset School are preparing an orbital boat for us as we speak. It does worry me that it started to grow misty again though. Well, let's head down to the wharf. Let's make sure we have all of our equipment sorted. We have everything we need, just in case. Right, let's hurry. Alright, with that said, I think I'm going to end this episode off here. This episode has been pretty fun. I mean, I am enjoying the game, just not the whole crashing and pausing on me every few minutes that it's been doing. That's been made the recording a bit of pain. I don't know what's going on with it. I really hope that'll stop soon, because I already tried uninstalling and reinstalling the game, waiting a few days, turning off, turning on my computer. Nothing seems to be working. I might have to look online to see if it's a bug or anything, because it just doesn't make sense for her to just start doing this all of a sudden. But that being said, I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit that notification bell for more updates. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.